I am Oki, and I'm here with PS.
Hello.
Жду, пока начнется. Всем привет.
Two coming rounds of Shader Showdown battling.
Extremely expertise involved in this commentary you will have. I'll let you know.
Yes, we have much knowledge of shaders, but we have two good rounds coming up for you, and we will start shortly with
PoV versus Exca, and the second round will be Monsieur Soleil versus Evil. So battle of the French people for the second round. It's gonna be cool.
The French people, and we will announce
Надо было
the
попить.
winners of the round after everything. So it's going to be an exciting hour. You can vote at scene.assembly.
Привет, Алекс Гомер, привет, Костик, привет, НБТ и Варис. Сейчас скажут начинать, буду начинать.
Quickly explain what a shader showdown is. Two programmers, two very basic shaders, and they get 25 minutes to make a really cool shader live, side by side, and then you guys decide who's going to win.
No copy pasting allowed. Everything comes straight from the brains of the programmers into your
Playing нет сейчас.
Internal copy pasting allowed, but nothing. Yeah, no tryout, no extra material. You have to do it all live. All the typing is live. It starts with a very basic shader, and people can decide to delete that, to use it. But it's going to be interesting. They have 25 minutes, and you all will see how it progresses.
I believe there's a workshop also for shaders.
Не ждите больше много от меня, я не умею шейдеры.
I believe it's happening now, but you will probably have a recording of that as well. So if you're interested in that,
да, тоннель это Hello World, это с чего начинается. Натренировался? Нет. Кощей, привет. People Can Fly, привет. Scarface, привет. Сейчас тут будет соревнование, 25 минут шейдер написать.
And it's really cool. You can make something cool in a very short period of time, and you can make a whole intro out of it. You can participate on the 4K compo for next year's assembly, or even the 1K compo.
Задумочка. Какие-то... У меня есть какие-то элементы, но у меня нет сильной идеи никакой. Так, все, походу начинают сейчас.
Yep, PoV coming from Russia. And Exca is native Finnish. Exca actually participated last year. He won the semi-final, but then lost the final against Nobi. And PoV is also a veteran of Shader Showdown. He participated in quite a few at Revision. I'm not sure if he won. I think he did at some point.
I think he won from Flopine 1 year. Maybe it was very much discussed here.
At least he was in finals a few times, so he's definitely a veteran of these things.
Yeah, member of Jet Set PoV. So yeah, let's. I think we should just count down, and then they're ready. Everybody's ready. The music. The music is gonna be supplied.
We got music by Amink. It's gonna be blasting out of your ears. So we're gonna take a little while. Here we go. We have the countdown ready. So I guess 5, 4.
Я начать не реагирую.
1. DJ, spin that shit.
And here we go, 25 minutes on the clock.
Все, поехали! Музыка что-то мне не загружается. Музыка. Я уже сразу не умею писать.
DJ spins that shit with a little bit of a delay, but it's fine.
Yeah, because the effects are also synced to the music, so it all kind of makes sense when it comes together.
People not always use the direct software syncing stuff inside the shader coding, but sometimes they have like a feel for the music and BPM of the music, and they kinda make it fit, although it's not directly. But you have the uniforms available if you want to do some direct OBS transformation synced into your code. But from our experience in most shader showdowns, people don't really use that much, which is a shame. But the thing, okay.
Yeah, I think it's a fun feature to have. Like the programmatic tool that we use is quite has features like this, and it's. But I've heard about how I think you remember in one of the shader showdowns, people were explaining why they didn't use it. was quite difficult to use or something. Can't really
Ah.
remember right now, so this whole
Ah.
story goes nowhere.
Упал, бензоматик упал. Но! Мне бензоматик упал, лол.
Exactly the same music, not the voice of the casters and stuff like that. So it can be a bit hard to set up, but I think we do have it working here for Assembly, so the coders should definitely take advantage of that if they can.
Yeah, if indeed they're not like business, they are coding on from Russia and Finland, but coding on somebody else's machine who's hosting it all to show on the Twitch stream. So it's all
the code goes through the interwebs into the machine at Assembly, and there it recompiles and clearly hasn't crashed the machine yet because both are still on the screen.
Error there, it's still on extra screen though, so yeah, it's an undefined variable. So yeah, they're doing the 22.5 minutes in, a bit more now, and indeed all the setting up phase is very interesting because yeah, they have to start somewhere, start building, you can see some things happening.
We're still doing like a foundation. Whenever you start a new shader, you always
Я постоянно падает бензоматик.
signal distance functions, which is calculating a function that returns you the distance of your point to the object that you're calculating. So usually people do like something basic like a few boxes, and so they need to define the signal distance function of a box, the signal distance function of like a sphere, which is the easiest object that you can do that, and you can do some more advanced stuff. You can also do planes, you can do, well, anything that your imagination and mathematical skills allow you to do. But the more complex the shape is, the harder it is to define those kind of functions. So usually shader coders tend to stick with boxes and tunnels and planes and that kind of stuff. You can do a lot of stuff with that.
Because yeah, all the geometry, everything you see on the screen has to be typed. There is no meshes you can load, there's no extra assets you can use, so it's all based. I don't know if we used to have textures available that they could use. Is it still in Bonzomatic?
Yeah, there are textures. If you use the F2 key, you can see the textures that are available. We're giving notice that the live vote UI is broken. The buttons don't react, but the votes do come through. So despite the UI being broken, do still vote because we are receiving.
The UI is broken. So
yeah,
vote.
It's a front-end issue. It's a front-end issue. We're getting your votes, so keep voting. And eventually someone from the web team will fix that. Don't know if that's going to be live or not. Meanwhile, we have a ball on screen from X.
We have,
a ball from Speed of Robot as well. Insanity. In 5 minutes, we have 2 balls.
5 минут, капец, сколько времени потрачено на это. Все. Так.
I don't know about you, Oki, but I do like my ball slightly higher than centered. It gives it a certain different character. It's like this whole, oh, and now it's full screen ball.
And it's full screen ball, or indeed, I was thinking like it's actually going for a sun, actually it's going to be scenery, but no. The screen is just going to be divided in white blocks roll off again. So this is all exciting. This is all live. You have no idea.
They're pretty much just testing if the ray marching loop is working, and they'll start adding more stuff afterwards. So for people who are not familiar with pixel shaders, you basically can tell what every single pixel, every point of your screen is doing in parallel. So the code, the main code there is saying what you're going to execute for this pixel, and your graphics card takes all this code compiled and executes it in ultra fast supersonic speeds beyond the speed of mental font, and throws everything into your screen. All this blackness is coming from that line of code.
All like real-time generated blackness. Extra black.
It's my favorite part of the Shader Showdown, really. When people still have a black screen, they don't go crazy with Dutch color scheme colors. Now you're a pro in Dutch color scheme colors, Oki?
I am a connoisseur of the Dutch color scheme, which is all the colors, preferably all at the same time.
And surprised the other day I saw a demo that had more colors than the Dutch color scheme people ever used. I was like, holy shit, the people are innovating on the concept.
It's gonna be like breaking rules. I mean, you're up the Dutch color scheme, because that was like invented in 1997 by James of TVL for the 64K's Jizz and think Astral Blur probably was the first that was like...
Yeah, but Astral Blur was a demo, was a full-blown demo. Did you know?
It was exercising the Dutch color scheme.
Fun fact, do you know what is the ID #1 entry on Poet.net?
It is Astral Blur.
Astral Blur by TDL. Fun fact for the demo scene geeks out there.
Number 2 is this, and number 3 is that.
Yeah, there we go. Dutch color scheme, world domination right there.
They were number in favorite predictions of, what's his name? I forget his name. The guy that built Poet.
Analog.
Analog. It's been a while, but his favorite,
yeah, it's been a while.
His favorite entries.
I should know his name. I was admin of Poet for a few years, and now it's Garguy that is in charge. But there was Analog, then I took over, and then now it's Garguy that's managing. Don't forget to vote scene.assembly.org.
And I wonder if they can see each other.
Colorful balls, yeah.
Usually you don't see what the other person is doing, so
maybe they rearranged it to have.
Yeah,
let's start with the ball.
Think the fact that, but this is very peculiar. They both seem to be somewhat doing the same thing.
Usually this is done to test either the normals or the lighting in some shape or form. So we're getting there. 15 minutes, or actually 17 minutes done. So still a lot of time to do some more interesting things on your screen. And I promise you, they will be coming to that.
Yeah, it's always a sweet spot. Like the first 5 to 10 minutes, it's like setting up, but then it can go really fast. So usually when it starts moving, when people start marching and moving.
Yeah. Well, usually the first 10-15 minutes is setting up, then you finally start having something on screen, and then usually the 5 last minutes, either you're still struggling with the bug or you're polishing stuff up to a more final state with glows and reflections and transitions, that kind of fancy stuff, if they have time to reach there, of course.
The time is always like you can push it, but you can also break your effect, and you only have 25 minutes, so yeah. It's a dangerous game to play in the last 5 minutes.
Only the bravest step up to Showdown. So much on the left.
A light source, it seems.
Yep. Looking good. Oh, it's moving. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually moving and PoV is doing transformations on the sphere.
Nice. So one cool thing that you can do with shaders that's very easy to warp space as you know it. So you can do all these weird rotations and transformations, and they're not as heavy as you would assume they would be if you learn traditional programming. In GPU programming, it's a lot cheaper to do that, so people abuse that a lot in Raymarch. Oh,
here we go.
This?
Oh,
landscape.
This is one of the textures, or this is really quickly like a landscape.
Either it applies noise. Probably used one of the textures. We do have a texture with noise in it, so.
Mapping happening right here, and PoV is blowing up his transforming mushroomy sphere. Oh, this is what you can see. We have no idea. Here we go. Landscape.
Nice.
15 minutes or 10 minutes in, and we have a landscape screen, and we have a sphere Lego hat.
A spear shaped with shapeness. Shaped in a very peculiar shape.
But yeah, no, we have a kind of planety looking, moon looking landscape already.
And only get better.
Yeah, let's see where they go. They're both in black and white, no colors, which is also interesting.
I approve of that.
I know you do.
No, that's color scheme for me, please.
Yeah, I know you like black and white, but I think last year at Assembly as well, people were doing 2D in black and white, and it was interesting. Usually it's Showdown, and here we go.
Robot, distorted ball now moves. Yummy.
So go vote, keep voting, keep changing your vote, and everything needs to happen at scene.assembly.org.
The UI is broken, but your vote still counts.
Yes, absolutely, your votes go true. A wonderful music being played by iMink, so yes, all these people live from their houses, still giving you the assembly spirit, still giving you the creative spirit, when 1337 just came by in time.
The elite moment has passed us now.
It's past us, we're now past elite, we're nearing the halfway point, so halfway, half the time gone, half the time still there. everything can still happen. It doesn't say anything at all yet. Which is also one of the great things about the Shader Showdown. So much can change in such a short time. As you can see, PoV is now kind of moving his camera and or the shape inside the space.
Polishing it up a little bit. It's looking a lot smoother now.
And XK is kind of blurring everything or hiding everything. That's insane. You can see they're typing live and commenting.
I'll take this wonderful opportunity to mention that both of these coders are using a tool called Bonzomatic. It was originally developed, I think, by Bonsai, and then Gargai remodeled it, and now Lucent is doing some updates to it. So thank you all of these three people for having developed this tool.
Да, браузер упал. Лол.
I think our stream crashed.
Ah, okay. Now it's working again, so I guess that's
our
fine.
Our stream was frozen. So what we were watching was frozen. We're now at 12. We just passed the halfway mark. But yeah, no, people have been adding on top of it, and we've been using it at several demo parties and running it. And Havok has been taking it on the road, but that still was a thing last year. Driving the Shader Showdown from party to party.
And for 2020, Lucent did this version where you have network support, so you can send your shader through the network now, and we can code shaders remotely.
You can't stop us.
Yeah.
We will keep shader coding no matter what happens, no matter what live does.
We will all be living in the bunkers, including it will still be live shader coding.
No matter what happens, we'll do shader coding. So we see PoV doing his ball. I wonder what XK's up to. I don't know why we don't see XK. Maybe just to see something happening now in PoV's game. We see its code a little bit better.
Yeah, we do can see the code a bit better. XK went a bit red.
XK's making Mars. He's gonna do the landscape.
Yeah, PoV is doing Jupiter and XK is doing Mars. Now everything makes sense.
Tied in, like, yeah, they discussed this beforehand. So yeah, 10 minutes, we're nearing the 10 minutes, 15 minutes gone, so about 10.5, like. Every second counts, it's, I will say. I do wonder what PoV will do, it will keep it, like, effect in the center. It's gonna go in massive.
Testing some things. I guess you'll put some water in there.
Yeah,
like
indeed. Reflections of water, something deviating there. There we go. I can't wait to see this start moving. 5 seconds, 10-minute mark.
10 minutes, still plenty enough to polish these shaders.
I just heard that the live vote is found. It will be updated between the rounds, so vote now without feedback in the UI, and then next round you can vote and the UI will work. This is how on the ball the assembly organizing is.
Live bug fixing on shaders and on the web.
So yeah, we're in the single digit now. We're now 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes. I wonder now, it's usually this point when things get kind of exciting, because
yeah,
we're tipping, we're running, I don't want to say we're running out of time, but it's the single digit, it's like, start wowing the crowd.
Half the number of minute digits that we have a few seconds ago.
This is how it is, this is how exciting it is, every second is different.
Half the digits, double the excitement. But yeah, around the 10-minute mark, here we go, camera movement on XK. Around this moment, you should start having a full scene on and start working on like some additional details, either compositing a second element to your scene or polishing stuff up with, glows, reflections, whatever.
Like particles, whatever you can whip up. There you go, XK full screen. A nice scenery. I think the texture is gone. Is it there? Is he using it now for the height, I guess? Oh yeah, he's using it as a height. Look at how technical.
It's looking pretty good. Looks a bit old schoolish actually, like a typical voxel effect.
Yeah, the voxels in like the mid-90s, they're gonna.
320 by 240. You see huge chunks of voxels there. Those were the days.
Told it was for the CD, like it was all kind of segmented. Oh, back in the day. Don't get me started.
And then you would hit the turbo button and it would just speed up magically.
Let's go so fast. So yeah, we have a nice little landscape. Very dark, so I wonder if he's going to put in the sky or some light, or the light source is the sun. I think there is a light source, but it's kind of...
I have a note here that we should give a huge shout out to T101 for the great work that he did with the system and fixing everything on the fly. So thank you very much, T101. You keep the party alive.
Parrot alive. The T101 is a treasure, though. He is a good egg and a treasure. There you go. PoV is now moving the floor. He has like the whole effect kind of extending.
I'm trying to think what this reminds me of. It's like yogurt in some sort of way. I don't know. It looks interesting though. I definitely want to have a bite of that.
tasty shakers.
Yeah.
7 minutes. So yeah, we're going towards that last 5 minutes we were just talking about. Just how fast this goes as well. Crazy. So we have another landscape, and I've got PoV doing messing with the scene.
I want to hear from the people on the chat. I want to hear who you think is doing better right now. With 6 minutes left to go, please make some noise for your favorite contestant, Probot from Russia or Exka from Finland.
Let's vote honestly and fairly at seeing.assembly.org who will be in the final tomorrow.
We have another round after this, which will be between Monsieur Soleil and Evil. So there's more action coming up after Probot versus Exka. Right now they have 6 minutes left, and Probot just made this weird Gunscraft-esque thing happen there.
4D as we used to call it, I think, when we were kind of...
4D sounds good.
They faked it, and we called it 4D effect back in the day where you were fucking over actions. I'm not allowed if I can swear. I apologize. We were messing with it.
Yes.
And yeah, it's
skewing it.
I'm very into it. It's very Gunscraft, and it's very too. When they started quite similar with the ball, now they're very different shaders. But yeah, I would like to see some more pizzazz, some more.
Well, we still have 5 minutes left to add all the pizzazz that you would ever require, Rocky. So stay tuned.
I want some sparks, some literal sparks. But what they can do over that end, though, I'm not gonna complain because I know sitting on the spot, coding live, it is stressful.
It is a bit. It can get to you a little bit.
Yeah, coding under time constraints, it's always the pressure, and you're not sure what the other person is doing. You can't see the other person, you just see your own.
Yeah. There's some lightning going on now.
Ooh, we have like, I like this. Alien planet with lake lightning. Very stuff. But at the parties we do Showdown, sometimes people look behind them to look on the big screen because they're on the stage to see what the other person is doing. But you're very secluded, you're coding your own thing, you have 25 minutes. We're in the last 5 minutes.
And if you miss a bug, you're screwed. And X got suffered from that on last year on the finals. He was struggling 50 minutes to find a .x that was wrong.
Yeah.
But he persevered and he's still here, so you have to keep at it and learn from your mistakes. And
I remember that he was just he got started looking for a bug, and that's so annoying.
That has happened to a lot of people who did shader coding, especially if you don't have the rotation of doing it every week or every day. It can be hard to debug some of these things if you're not used to redoing them from scratch.
Yeah, we have a lot of shader coders indeed do Twitch streams every week, like Evil does one. And...
Evil, Flopine, YX used to do, but she hasn't been doing that much lately as well. But other people have been. Probot is a regular streamer as well, not just shader coding, but he does all sorts of different programming stuff.
It's impressive to me that we've seen great coders that are like legendary coders in the demo scene fail at Shader Showdown because it's just a different ballgame. It's a different game. 3.5 minutes. We're in the pop music song territory length. Taylor Swift songs, 3.5 minutes. 3:20 is the perfect length, that's described by Caleb.
He's adding some interesting lighting there with some, what What's that called when you put those things on the corner? There's a special name for this, which I'm not remembering right now.
Fingers or?
No, the thing on the side of the screen, make it look like it was an old phone.
Oh, marquee, kind of. Oh yeah, it's called. Yeah, it's the.
It's not marquee, it's the thing.
The thing. Somebody will correct us in Twitch.
Yeah,
Vignette.
here we go.
People, thank you.
Vignette. Yes, nice vignette there on Probot side. We have a full screen view of it, so pretty decent rendering. I do like the yeah, I still want to bite it. It feels like chewing gum of some sort.
I feel like rubbery, and I like the fact that I think it's a subtle color. I don't think it's white. Is it like a crab?
Pastel.
But it's very
a creamy pastel sort of color.
2.5 minutes. The last
2.5 minutes. If you want to polish your effect, do it now, or you're gonna run out of time.
And don't forget to vote.
Oh, there's an additional light there. I see a little touch of purple as well.
Making the cream and the purple. It's very.
It's on theme with the assembly aesthetic of this year. Very nice.
Very subtle colors. I like it.
Let's see if we can take a look at Edexcas in a full screen as well. Still on the landscape with a thundery thunder, a landscape thing.
I see some errors being generated as well. And it is difficult. It is difficult. What am I doing next? What am I building? I have a minute and a half left.
Looking pretty good. You can still add some stuff to that as Showdown to have 1 minute and 45 seconds left. So go. This is the final chapter. Remember to vote, folks. Go to the URL that I just forgot. What was it?
Assembly.org. There you go. Assembly.org. And you can vote for your favorite coder. Who should progress to the final? Who should duke it out with the winner of the next round?
Final will be tomorrow later from this hour, not at this hour. I think it's 1 or 2 hours later, so please check the schedule for that. But we'll have a grand session between the winner of these two semifinals. Right now, Probot versus a black screen. Black.
Flashing effect. I'm not really sure what I can do. I think it's the subtlety in the lightning now. Is the color in there? I might just mention that.
It has a little blue hint to it. We've got 45 seconds left, guys.
40 even. Streaming is always a bit dodgy. Oh, highlighting. There's some color changes in the landscape. In the last minute,
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. After this, we have a quick interview with Probot where you can still wait for a few minutes.
Remy is letting me know that tomorrow the final will be at 22 EEST, so beware of that. 15 seconds left. Finish up your coders. Don't do any last second bug.
10, 9, 8,
Провал.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pencils down. These
our keyboards down. Break your keyboard. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to code anymore. Remember to vote. We're going to try to have both of these guys up for interviews. If you guys have your mic working.
Full screen, just for a little bit, both the effects. Let's start with Probot if we can. Full screen.
Oh yeah.
See it and then make up their mind if they still want to change their vote. I don't know if it's possible. Else, just look at the two side by side. Do we have Probot and or XK here in the chat?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey Exka, welcome. So I guess we'll start with you. How was the coding this year? Well, you were stumbling a bit last year, but this year you seem to be more stable. So tell us about your experience.
Well, it went really good until I started to wonder that why isn't my background getting any color? And then I stumbled with that.
What are you talking about? Black background is the best background. Were you trying to do like some stars or something?
It was going to be like the noon sky.
Ah, okay. It's looking pretty good landscape. Was that a flashing lightning thing intentional or just happened and you went with it?
Yeah, it's the FFT synced.
Ah, nice.
Very good.
Reacts to music and sound. So basically
Cool
sound.
stuff.
Yeah, cool stuff and awesome. Because again, the time pressure, we were talking about it. So how did that feel having that 25-minute limit?
I think it's awesome. I usually do game jams a lot, so this reminds me of them, but even shorter.
How much did you practice for the Shader Showdown this year?
I did 4 shaders last night, and then our demo is based basically on shaders.
Nice.
That will do it. 4 shaders before the day. That will help you remember the Ray marching loop.
Yeah. We have to the voting open for a little bit.
I think it will be open for the whole semi-final.
Oh, for the whole, it's open for the whole thing. We'll announce the winners of both rounds at the end of the next round. So
yeah.
It's
Provat, do you want to say some words? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. First thing that I want to say is I hope Exca wins because I did have a lot of technical issues. My Bonzomatic crashed 3 or 4 times during the session. I had to restart it, and the browser crashed. I had a lot of crashes and I lost 5 minutes or something.
And still, great work for having so much bad things happen to you. Still, a very nice subtle effect of with the subtle colors.
It looks very smooth. I like the smooth look of it. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't get to the look that I wanted, but I guess given the circumstances, it's fine.
And that's the thing of the Shader Showdown. It's all these kind of extra circumstances make it harder, but also make it fun. And I will say 2 really good shaders that we ended up with. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you
for participating in the first round. Vote people at seeing the assembly.
Yeah, I'm getting a message from Remina that the vote for this round will close now after the interview. So if you haven't voted, vote it now.
Okay, so yeah, let's the one last thing for Exca or Provat if they want to say anything to the stream.
Happy assembly. Festival.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
Let's move on to the next semi-final then, which will be Monsieur Soleil versus Evil. If Monsieur Soleil did pick up his alarm clock, because he was taking a big nap, I hope he's back. So this will be a battle between 2 French people.
Вот так, ребят. Не получилось. Я хотел немножко другую штуку. Я так и не понял. Давайте я... Я могу эту штуку запустить, минуя... не на компа, а попробовать и поисправлять ошибки. Результаты пока не сказали, скажут. Вы слышите то же, что и я слышу.
Okay. There was this whole revolution in the French demo scene community focused on the shader. It was around the same year that Flopine showed up at the revision and participated, and she had a huge following. Then there was the Cookie Collective that was formed. Newson was also starting to do stuff, and now he wins a lot of 4Ks. Evil also spawned out of that, so there was this whole... Вот это ошибка. Вот это не надо было делать. Это очень странная штука. Так. Вот у меня есть шарик, да? У меня есть шарик с каким-то освещением.
Waiting for Monsieur Soleil, I think, to start.
It's a high case, low case issue. So we're looking for Monsieur Soleil with caps, but he wanted to be part of the cool kids, so we went for lower caps. We were talking about this earlier, that all the cool kids who use lower caps on their nicknames.
Делаем, что хотели, да.
So yeah.
Флопин нет, Флопин, по-моему, нет сегодня.
Evil with 4 Vs. Fun fact, if you don't know how many Vs in Evil's name is, it's 4 because that name comes from VVVV, which is a software used for VJ that Evil used to use a lot. I think it still uses. So if you ever wonder how many Vs in Evil, it's 4.
Так, давайте я разберу, что пошло не так. Помимо того, что Bonzomatic крашился несколько раз, и мне надо было с нуля писать шейдер, по сути. Так, давайте.
And indeed, I'm on the clock. Voting is now open for Monsieur Soleil versus Evil.
Так, я сейчас вот так сделаю. Так, у меня тут давайте я вот... Кого я замьючу? Давайте я вот это замьючу, а вот это вот пусть будет. Сейчас здесь. Так, а... Счет из 9-9. Что за счет? Да, я хотел рефракт, но у меня времени катастрофически не хватило. Там должен был рефракт и с кучей всякой фигни внутри. Я вообще не добрался до этого. Короче, что здесь происходит? Значит, теперь я могу про это рассказать. То, что я здесь хотел. Хорошо получился, пока лагало. Что-то у меня долго открывается. Да, да, хорошая картинка. Короче, что здесь происходит? Здесь у меня есть, значит, шарик, то есть я беру радиус. Дальше я беру, начинаю его крутить. Допустим, мы пока его не крутим. Ну, это domain warping. Дальше. Когда был да. Геометрию шейдер. Все шейдер рисует. Так, а дальше у меня есть вот этот вот интересный трюк, который это для UV маппинга. Так, я могу? Давайте я замьючу пока то, что ребята тут делают. И рассказываю, значит, как все устроено. Помимо, значит, я не буду рассказывать про ремашинг, я рассказываю про идею сцены. Что тут за идея была? Мы делаем, значит, вот эту вот штуку, маппинг 3D-пространства, 3D-точки на UV-координаты, на двумерные координаты. Здесь идея очень простая, что мы можем взять и относительно нормали это все сделать. То есть у нас, поскольку шарик, у нас нормаль по нему вот как-то так ходит, и мы можем, то есть идея, что если у нас нормаль смотрит наверх, то скорее всего UV маппинг должен быть как бы сверху, который на это смотрит, как будто проекция сверху идет. То же самое со всех остальных сторон. Вот, поэтому получается такая сумма из трех вещей. То есть и x, y, z, и дальше просто перестановки взять. z, x, y, и y, z, x. Вот. А дальше что я делаю? Дальше это тоже какой-то ворпинг. Давайте мы его оставим пока. Дальше я пытался этот радиус ему по-всякому менять. Смешивать с шумом. Например, у меня была такая попытка, которая говорит, что PC2 undeclared. Прекрасно. Я могу PC взять просто. Так, и ничего не происходит, потому что звука никакого нет. Получается что-то очень странное. Вот так не должно получаться, оно должно быть какой-то... Ощущение, что у нее какая-то одна ось. Вот так не должно быть. X, Y, Y, Z, X. Может, я здесь где-то напортачил с PN, PN, PN. Нет, вроде везде PN. И нормалайз здесь не должен быть. Нет, нормалайз тоже неправильный. Сколько осей должно быть? Она должна быть довольно неосевая, я бы так сказал. Я могу, наверное, протестить эту гипотезу вообще вот здесь. Давайте я уберу вот это. И протестить гипотезу эту здесь. Сказать, что C это C. Так, 3 PN. N. А здесь Week 3, PC и 0. И давайте там на 10 и фракт, чтобы увидеть все, что происходит. Ха.
Yeah, GLSL. Vozomatic supports both, but there are some issues when you use DirectX, so we recommend people use GLSL for the shader showdowns themselves.
Вот, короче, вот это вот ошибка. Вот оно так не должно себя вести. То есть, типа, вот так вот было бы даже лучше. То есть, надо было убрать бы все, например, остальные. Давайте я уберу вот эту компанию. Очень странно. То есть, одна ошибка это здесь. Я пока и не понимаю, почему это. Теперь я вижу, что она действительно как-то хитро гнется, не по одной оси. Вот, я могу сделать вот такую хитрую форму. Что уже чуть поинтереснее. А еще я могу намешать вот эту штуку сюда. Варпинг. Но 2 это шум, да. У меня есть 2 вида шума. Один из текстуры, из вот этой text noise. А другой шум, который... Здесь дело в том, что куча октав. А есть еще другой шум, который однооктавный. Не укачивай, нет.
Some messages that live voting is not really working very well, so we're trying to reach T101, our super webmaster, which is probably stressing the hell out right now, trying to figure this out.
You can vote on a piece of paper for now, write it down, make sure.
Oh, it's working again. It's working again. As soon as this is complaint tactics. As soon as you complain about something, it gets fixed.
Is it working? Oh, now. It's okay.
Что-то делает, но не то, что я хочу. А если но 2 я возьму, тогда сразу бам. Во, вот это похоже на то, что я хотел. Это больше похоже на то, что я хотел. И теперь можно, например, сделать вот так. И FFTI, например, FFTI от там какой-нибудь пятерочки. А может вот так делать.
And yeah, other than that, it looks like a Ray marching loop.
17 minutes, so we're, yeah, it's Ray marching, it's the setup.
Можно попробовать шум, вот этот. Да, его надо масштабировать. Нет, он выглядит плохо. Здесь можно еще увеличить, например, масштаб. То есть можно всякие такие залипухи делать. Что-то такое я хотел. Вот. И можно сделать, например, PC2, который вот такой, такая компонента. PC3. Это PC3. Так, вот это вот PC3, PC3, то есть по-разному их смешать. Чтобы, короче, не было каких-то регулярностей. Вот. Мини-глобус с высотами. Не, я хотел более абстрактную штуку. Но все равно она выглядит не то, что...
Talking about poop, evil is looking a bit bitch in the color way. Vignette, all the best words of French.
Брать.
Like a poop vignette to wake you up in the morning.
Но тут видно регулярно, что она двигается вот по одной оси сразу. А почему? А кто тебя двигает?
Very abstract. Oh, actually, evil is surprisingly. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that looks more like an evil object.
Exactly, he's doing that kind of geometry duplication. Here we go. And this is what evil does. He does camera splines around it at one point. He does a nice camera pass.
Ага.
Of geometry.
Я делаю не так, я делаю неправильно. Синус должен быть на вот этой стороне.
Materials for those kind of objects.
И вот это вот должно быть тоже вот здесь.
Have different kind of looks.
15 minutes or 10 minutes, 10 minutes past, so 15 minutes to now tweak it, mess with it. Oh, but here we go.
Ooh, Cicely has some nice things. I like the atmosphere that it has.
Yes, it's a very. I like the lines, the
Прикольные шейдеры у ребят.
very kind of gloomy. How is it? Is it gloomy?
I don't know what it's called.
Вот ребята знают, что делают. Я пришел, не зная, что делать.
Very nice looking. After 10 minutes,
А,
evil is.
Ай, ай.
Yeah, let's see how they are going to polish them up. I have a decent idea of how evil will polish his up because
Не могу, не могу. Здесь только один проход.
Soleil will tweak this and improve this and how we will take it to the next level. But it's looking really good, both of them already.
So vote. At seeing the assembly art, who's gonna win this round? Who will we have participating more?
Так, а вот чего мне еще не хватает. V умножить равно на 3, по-моему, V минус 2, что-то такое.
What's your favorite coder right now? Who do you think? Who do you think deserves to win? Make the chat unreadable, please. At least for a few seconds.
Just alive versus evil. A great
Так, это у меня, значит, вот эта частотная фиговина.
showdown for Assembly Online 2020.
И вот такая вторая штука. А если я могу тебе так сделать?
What's your favorite French coder in this case?
Здесь нужно частоту тебе поднять.
Favorites. Oh, I like it. Yeah, it's very interesting.
And now without the bug, it even looks better. That's pretty cool.
Does he sing to the music or is he just doing
That's reflections there.
actions on the...
I don't think it's sync yet, just moving a bit at a time, not really sync, but it still looks awesome.
Very cool looking. I've never really seen anything like this before in a shader showdown. Very clean looking. I like the
Прикол, прикол.
reflection-y vibe, crystal-y vibe. Good stuff from both, and we're at the halfway point. 12.5 minutes, just a bit more. So yeah,
Прикол. Ладно, у ребят там какие-то крутые штуки.
so much time still to have.
Yep, 12 minutes left. A lot of time to polish things up.
Страслизень. Да, я искал вполне определенный, значит, вид у этого хозяйства. И я его не смог найти. Я его один раз собрал, когда типа тренировался. Я вчера, позавчера ковырялся в шейдерах, и я смог собрать штуку, которая выглядела прям как я хочу. Но, увы.
It would be very fun to see him try something different. Or mess with this in a different way. Like it's already incredible. Like getting this done in 15 minutes, not even live visuals. That's what makes Shaded Showdown cool as well. It's like
Рука не набита у меня вообще.
rap battle in the demo scene.
Должно делаться вообще.
You would like one, wouldn't you? Why don't we organize a rap battle at some
We do an actual rap battle at one point. That will definitely happen. But then they also have to share the code. Here we go. Color and Monsieur Salai, he just turned the color on, but also Evil is indeed using materials on drum looking.
Which color do you prefer? Are you more of a pink kind of person or a blue kind of person?
Like I can be honest, I like Monsieur Salai's effect a lot. It's very clean looking, very different. In
Yeah, I like the reflections on it.
reflections are very neat, very cool.
Probably fake, but I don't care.
That doesn't matter. That's the thing. It's Shader Showdown. You can do. You just have to impress visually. It
Yeah,
doesn't really
looks
matter
good.
if you feel
I'll take it.
Лекс рефлакт смешится в кубиках. Да, там куча всего у них происходит. У них как глоу пространственный вот этот вот, плюс кубики с рефлекс и рефракт. Ну, человек знает, что делает. Я, кстати, похожую сцену тоже когда-то собирал, тренировался, но мне не нравилось. Мне не понравилось. Я хотел вот эту штуку собрать, плюс рефракшн. Ну, давайте рефракшн запилим, пока они там что-то свое пилят. Так, только здесь надо единичку добавить, чтобы оно было без особенностей в нуле. Так, и, кстати, артефактов почти не стало. На ревизионе, да. Да, было неплохо, но все равно продувание. Интересно, что там.
Just a quick note that after the Showdown we will have the game dev compo and the track music compo. Not sure if that's the right order or in reverse.
Прикольно, да, наверное, надо было тоже какой-то рефлекшн с рефракшеном делать сходу. Сложнее на листочке выписывать. А нельзя пользоваться листочками. Надо все по памяти. Интересно тоже.
But still has 8 minutes to finish things up, so
maybe it's unfair expectations. Maybe because somebody we know evil like very well and you set precedents and expectations.
Are you happy now? Are you happy that everything is rotating in a very weird way?
I like this dark.
Левый победил, левый ищет.
Both my charms. I really like these shades a lot because I like this very industrial feeling.
Как у него на кубиках свечение сделано, в смысле, сейчас до него покажут. На границах, типа, ну, я могу сделать, попробовать сделать здесь. Есть тупой способ, да? Давайте попробую повторить его. Тупой способ. Так, вот. И вернем там век 2, L, и да, есть один тупой способ.
Let me know, because I sure as hell can't figure out.
FFT это фурия, чтобы под музыку была синхронизация с музыкой. Так неинтересно списывать с листочка. Во-первых, ну, это просто скучно, неинтересно. Во-вторых, часто ты просто-напросто сбиваешься, если ты списываешь с листочка, а не делаешь из головы. То есть... Вот, короче, мы здесь сделали да, LL я сделаю вот так, и вот L я сделаю LLX, а потом я могу добавить glow, например, C плюс равно vec3, там 1, 1, 2.2 умножить на LLY. Ну, поделить на 100, например. То есть есть вот такой вариант делать glow. Там можно взять еще степень какую-то. Так, что-нибудь такое можно сделать. Тоже быстрый, дешевый эффект. Можно сделать, делать всякое. Не, обычно считается, что нет. Листочек для плана. Да, план в голове. Там объемы данных такие, что оно все в голову. То есть можно сделать наоборот, например.
I like the moray artifacting. This is not, that's not very pretty, but I like when it goes all moray repetition there in the center. Kind of broken. I like broken stuff as well. I like glitches. I'm not gonna lie.
Так, если я бы хотел сделать рефракшн, преломление, мне, наверное, нужно меньше частот. чтобы она была не такая мятая. И, наверное, она медленная все-таки для рефракта. То есть у меня тут FPS меньше сотни, да. В районе сотни. Прикольно, прикольно, очень, очень круто. Прикол, прикол, очень, очень круто. Да, и, наверное, я не хочу здесь настолько. Не хватает теней, не хватает ambient collision, да, это не записать в то время, если делать ошибки еще. Ладно, ребят, я думаю, что я не буду больше экспериментировать, оно не влезает в бюджет по времени. Ну, был такой эксперимент, не очень удался. Ну ладно, что теперь? Надо набивать руку. Вот эти ребята, я не знаю, как второй вот этот Мансюр, или как он произносится. Evil постоянно фигачит, он каждую неделю фигачит шейдеры, у него просто ультра набита рука, он постоянно их делает. Вот. У него есть характерные совершенно вещи, которые он делает, то есть вот это вот повторение пространства, полуфрактальные какие-то штуки. Плюс там глоу. У него есть вот характерный его стиль. Вот. Мансюр Салейл я вижу впервые. Я не помню, чтобы я видел его шейдеры, и прям прикольно, прикольно. Вот, да, ладно, ребят, я все. Давайте я вас зарейдю в основной вот этот стрим, и я пойду отдыхать. Такой сегодня скомканный. Такой скомканный сегодня вариант был. Настройка в L2. L2 это что? Нота S4, спасибо за преследование. Имджа, спасибо. Я не обращал внимания, да. С утра выходит, нет. Да, все, всем спасибо, что смотрели это. Посмотрим, что я буду дальше и когда стримить. Я думаю, я этот раунд продул, и следующий раунд, соответственно, я на него не буду. Вот. Совсем все. Не, я думаю, я буду когда-нибудь делать, может, шейдеры еще, но, в общем, не... Ладно, все, давайте. Спасибо и пока.
It's gonna be a shame. Whoever does the semi-final is gonna be a real